Does Fortuna Silver represent an unbelievable value opportunity right now? A year from now, 3 years from now, will we look back and think, wow, can you believe the stock price was that low? Today, we're going to talk about Fortuna Silver Mines. I'm going to share with you some company-specific information and some exciting specific information regarding a number of their gold and silver mining projects. But first, we need to talk about the sector in general, the macro environment in which Fortuna finds itself right now. The precious metals mining sector has been suffering. Sentiment is near an all-time low. It's very interesting that we have gold within a stone's throw of new all-time highs, but many of the big precious metal mining stocks have been struggling. All of them. Companies like Newmont Mining, Hecla Mining, and that includes Fortuna Silver as well. So as we look at this sector, we have to look at it through the lens of being a contrarian investor. That means buying when everyone else is selling, but is there astounding value opportunity within Fortuna? I want to disclose to you that Fortuna Silver sponsors Ron's Basement. I've owned the stock for years and years, but today I want to share with you why I think right now Fortuna Silver offers an outstanding value opportunity. Look, they've always been a financially conservative company. They have a fortress balance sheet that enables them to weather difficult precious metals market conditions, but really be in the position to harvest big gains if we're going to see these much higher silver and gold prices that many of us anticipate. When you look at their balance sheet, they have minimal debt. As a matter of fact, over the past year, they've paid off significant debt, including just a recent announcement that they paid off $41 million in debt, and they already had a very, very low debt level. But before they paid off that debt, if we look at their September 30th, 2023 balance sheet, we see that they have net tangible assets of $1.3 billion. That means if you take the book value of all the assets that Fortuna owns and subtract from that the debt that they owed, they had $1.3 billion again in book value of assets. Compare that to the market cap of the company that we're seeing today, mid-January 2024, as I'm recording this video. That market cap sits at only around $1 billion. That means if you paid off all the debt of Fortuna, they have more in assets alone than what the market is giving them credit for. And on top of that, those assets are generating profits and free cash flow. Fortuna Silver Mines is a global intermediate gold and silver producer. Since 2005, Fortuna's best-in-class management has delivered impressive growth and profits. Fortuna's solid financial position and operational expertise allows for performance in any precious metals price cycle and provides a foundation from which to harvest great profits in more favorable metals markets. Investing in Fortuna is an investment in quality, long-term, sustainable production of in-demand precious and base metals. One of the many things I've always liked about Fortuna is that they play a long game. Their CEO, Jorge Ganoza, he makes decisions based on years and decades into the future, not quarter by quarter. So it's no wonder that they've grown to the extent that they have over the almost last 20 years. And those decisions are starting to pay off. When we hear that their 2024 production forecast is for almost 500,000 gold equivalent ounces. Fortuna's newest mine is Séguéla, located in the Ivory Coast, and it's exceeding everyone's expectations. The amount of ore being run through the plant exceeding expectations. The amount of gold in the ore exceeding expectations. Exploration opportunities around the plant, exceeding expectations. In Burkina Faso, Fortuna's Yaramoko mine is finding its life being extended with the discovery of more and more high-grade gold ounces. And remember earlier when I mentioned that Jorge and the executive team at Fortuna plays a long game, makes decisions based on decades rather than quarters? Well, at their Lindero mine in Argentina, they're investing over $40 million to expand the leach pad, which will serve the mine for 10 years to come. If you're looking to buy gold, silver, or platinum, do yourself a favor and check out Pimbex, the online precious metals bullion dealer and sponsor of Ron's Basement. I was a happy customer before they offered to support the channel. You'll find they have the best prices, quality, and service. I think Pimbex is best, and you will too. And be sure to tell them that you're from Ron's Basement. The country of Peru has long been a leading silver producer, and Fortuna is no stranger in Peru, where their Cayoma mine continues to be a steady silver producer year after year after year. And in Mexico, where their San Jose mine is scheduled for closure at the end of 2024, there's always big opportunity for exploration success or maybe a higher silver price that could extend the life of that mine. Next, we're going to move back to Africa, to Senegal, and their Diamba Sud project, which is a major gold development exploration opportunity for the company in one of the most prolific mining areas in the world, West Africa. Fortuna has made big inroads into the West African region. Remember, they have an operating mine in Burkina Faso, an operating mine in Ivory Coast, and now a big development exploration opportunity in Senegal. The future looks bright for Fortuna. When we consider what's going on overall in the precious metals mining sector, the depressed level of many of the stocks, and then when we look at Fortuna, characteristics that this company has, solid balance sheet, long-term vision within the management, a history of delivering on promises, and then when we focus in on their individual projects, the attributes of all of those, I think Fortuna Silver offers a great value opportunity. Again, I'm not offering financial advice, just my opinion. I have owned the stock for years and years. You can learn more about Fortuna Silver at fortunasilver.com. The stock is traded on the New York Stock Exchange with the symbol FSM, and in Toronto with FVI. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being part of the Ron's Basement community, and I'll see you soon.